Students, how are you today? Hello, Daniel. How are you?
Hello, Professor.
How are you today?
I'm good. How about you? How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you my screen, and let me know if you can hear and watch the video that I'm going to show you.
I cannot see your screen already.
Okay. And now,
Yeah, now, yeah.
okay. Let's begin.
If you finally saved up enough money for a down payment on a home, you're going to want to listen to these 15 pitfalls before actually pulling the trigger, because if you missed any single one of them, it could mean financial ruin.
Pay attention to the
Before you
information.
buy a home, you really should hire an inspector to check the home for various things. Now, the inspector may cost something like $500, but it's a small price to pay to make sure that your investment in something like 200K to 500K or more is actually that valuable. One of the things that you want the inspector to check out are termites. If you're buying a home that's older than 1978, you want the inspector to check for lead paint. You really need someone professional that has experience in it to check that, rather than just some person that never done it before and they look it up on Google or something on how to check it. You really need someone that has good reviews, so you vet the inspector and the inspector vet the house for you. Number 3 is foundation issues, and really you need a professional to do this if you do not know how to do this yourself. Number 4 is not as critical, but it might affect the pricing. You can see the age of the roof, which matters a lot because you don't want to just move in and all of a sudden you have to replace a roof right away. Single pane windows, it's not too bad. You can still live in the home, but that's going to increase your heating costs if you only have single pane windows in places that are really cold or really hot. If it has older appliances that comes with the home, such as central heating, air conditioning, or water heater, if it's really old looking and you need to replace it right away, those things, they don't cost very much, maybe less than $500 or less than $1,000 each, but they can add up if everything is old and all of a sudden you have to replace everything. Number 5 is something you may not think about too often, is if there's a sex offender on your street or very close to you. You can actually look in your neighborhood and see where they live and what type of offense they actually did. Therefore, you can kind of hone down on it and see, and maybe make sure your neighbor, direct neighbor, is not a sex offender. The 6th thing to check is if there's violent or gruesome death events inside the home. A lot of people don't want this to have happened in their home, but other kinds of deaths, like natural deaths, are much more okay apparently to most people. Now you can double check this by asking your agent. The number 7 thing is crime rates. Most of the time you can look up the crime rates within your city area and you can have heat maps type of thing to see where the concentrated reports of crime are. The number 8 thing to watch out for is if your home is on any kind of earthquake fault lines, gas pipelines, or maybe if they're like on the edge of a cliff that's about to fall down or whatnot. You can look this up via the county maps. Number 9 thing is if your property is right next to a railroad or not. Most of the time, if you go check out the house, at some point you may notice that the railroad is going by and you can actually feel the shaking. The less apparent thing is the pollution and noise that comes with it, because if you have a window that's facing the railroads directly, you can see a lot of soot come in, and breathing that air is not exactly that healthy for you. Also, if you have the railroads, you might need double or triple pane windows to shield out the noise with the train going by. Of course, it's not always easy to avoid railroads, because usually if it's closer to it, it's a little bit lower price. It's just important to know what you're buying into. If you know the railroads are there and you know these implications, then you can still buy it. Number 10 is if your home is near any flood zones. A lot of times it's not obvious, because when you go by the home, it's pretty dry until the time where things are flooding. You can look at flood zones near where you're trying to buy on the county maps again, and they'll tell you the elevation, and they'll have these heat maps of more readily flooded areas just based on elevation. 11th thing is freeway noise. So this is kind of looking out for the environment of the home. If you've never actually been in that home, sometimes people buy the home without even looking at it. 12th thing is sort of natural hazards that could happen to your home. If it's in an earthquake prone area, if there's other natural disasters such as hurricanes or tsunamis or whatnot that are possible, volcano eruptions, you might need to consider those things. If there's a great fire hazard because it's right next to these woods in this dry area, because in the summer it could light up and then it could burn your home. For areas that have an elevated risk for these natural hazards, of course, usually
It's just
you have to buy
slow.
things, so you would
The
be
video
covered.
is slow.
Know that
You
these things could happen and
cannot
What did
see
you say?
possibly.
properly.
Hmm?
The video is slow, and I cannot see the letters properly.
But you can you can hear
Yeah, but it's slow like.
slowly. Okay. However, I would like to know if just right now, according to
There are so many intermittents.
had you understand something about the video just right now or no?
The beginning was okay, but right now the video is slow and has so many. In the audio is it has so many intermittents.
Okay. So I'm going to share the link. Share you the link. Okay. Let me know if you can open the link from your computer.
Yes, I do.
Okay. You can hear and watch the video from your PC, I think, or from your phone. I'm not sure. Are you connected from your PC or your phone? You can hear that. When you have finished that, let me know, okay? Going to start. No sé, ¿me está escuchando? Porque yo lo estoy escribiendo acá y no me estoy dejando escuchar.
Yeah, finally I have finished the video.
Okay, Daniel, that's good. According to the video, I had some questions for you. The first question is, why is important? What is important to ask questions to the real estate agent after buying a house?
Uh, I think it's crucial
Mhm.
because you need to know all the implications at the moment you're going to buy a house. Like you need to know the price of the house, you need to know the risks, the crime rates, you need to know if how many years old have the house, like if it is old or if it is new, what kind of neighbor it is, like crime rates, you know, pollution noise, in case if it is in a railroad.
Uh-huh. Okay. Do you like a house freeway noise?
From what?
Do you like a house? Do you like a house freeway noise?
Yeah, yeah, because I don't like
Why?
noisy environments. I like the peaceful environments. I need to be calm all the time. In this case, because I like to be in my house all the time, I don't like to go out. I need to be in peace without any pollution noise.
Okay. Uh, the man mentioned something in the beginning of the video. The man mentioned something very important that person needs keep in mind before buying the house. Especially, for example, the question according to that is, if you're buying a home that older than
1978.
1978, what things would you like to ask the the real estate agent
Yeah, he
before buying the
mentioned.
house?
Yeah, the video as it is called 15 things to check before you buy a house. It's important to check if in this case he was saying the houses in the United States because the houses in the United States are made of wood. Here are made of bricks and cement, but there is mostly wood. So he sometimes we put our doors here in wood too, and the termites can cause damage in the wood. So it's important to ask the real estate agent to ask like the 15 things he said, and besides that, another additional things like if the house has termites, if the paint is legit or is old, the foundation of the house. In this case, maybe because it's old, maybe the foundation it is weakened through the years. And if it is weakened through the years, we need to reinforce the foundation. In this case, basically reinforce the structure where it's compound the house, so the house can be strong in case of fire, in case of earthquakes, in case of thunderstorms and tsunamis and other natural hazards. You need to know the neighborhood in general, the behave, the behave of their neighborhoods. You don't know if your neighbors are going to be violent or are going to be rude, or are going to be friendly. You don't know because you're new there, and you're not going to wait to know the people until you're there because it's gonna be chaotic. You're gonna
Okay.
have so many headaches through the day. But you need to know the crime rate. You need to know if in that house so many people dead, the death rate, or
Mhm.
violent behave.
Okay.
Yeah,
According to the video, what is your opinion about 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 the video? What is your opinion? Why the man is advise this kind of things to the people?
yeah, because he knew, and I know, and so many people know too. When you buy a house, so many people don't check anything. They only buy a house because they need them rushly. But we need to be calm. We need to ask questions because you don't know anything about the house. You don't know who lived there before, inclusive the prices, and in this case, if the mortgage, and you need to consider your job because if you lose your job, you're gonna lose mortgage. You're gonna lose money, and you're not gonna be able to pay your rent. In this case, you're gonna be kicked out of your house because you don't have any money and you don't have anything. You need to consider so many aspects before you buy a house. In this case, um, you need to consider the flood zones. In this case, if the tubes are clean or cured, it isn't gonna leak water, the heaters of the house, the edge of the roof, if you want to remodel your house.
Mhm.
It's
Uh,
important.
mhm. You mentioned something important that you say before. Um, some people don't ask everything, don't aspect daily with the new house. But according to that, my question is, what happened? Happened if you finally save up enough money for buying a house, and then because you didn't ask um, the special aspect they live with your house, you found that your house had several problems. What happened with that?
If you don't ask the pertinent questions at the moment you need to ask, if you don't ask that, what's going to happen if you suddenly discover the house has so many problems or issues? Yeah?
Yeah,
Is that the
when
question?
you when you had if you finally save up enough money for buying your house, for example, if you during several years have you saved enough money, what happened or what would happen if you bought the house and then you find a lot of issues dealing with your new house? What happened?
Mm,
What do you think?
I don't know. Maybe the real estate agent, if you don't ask question, he needs to say you the problems of the house.
Yeah,
Or
for that you
yeah,
asked I asked you about it. This I asked you this question because you mentioned before that some people didn't ask every aspect they need with
yeah.
their house.
I
For
I
that,
think
mhm,
yeah, I think it's gonna be a real problem because
mhm,
the house, you don't know the house. Maybe the house has problems, and you're gonna have problems too, and you don't gonna take the blame. You're gonna blame your real estate agent for that because he didn't say you that. And I think he isn't gonna say you everything because I think some real estate agents, they only wanna send you houses and houses, and he doesn't care about the problems of the house sometimes.
Yeah.
But if it is a real estate agent, like he doesn't lie and he is legit. If you don't ask question before buy a house, he needs to say you. But if he doesn't say you, and you move to your house, to your new house, and you discover there the problems, you need to fix the problems if you want to, because you're not gonna live that way all the time.
Yes. However, what do you think? With this happen, you lost your money because
Yeah,
if the
yeah,
problems are very terrible.
maybe, yeah, maybe not lost the money, but it is like a lie because
Mhm.
you thought that the house was in good conditions, but when you move to your new house, you discover that it isn't in good condition. It is real bad. This case, if tubes or a roof or some tubes are leaking water. If minimal problems, you can fix it. But if it is like the paint is falling of their wall, it is real problem because it is expensive to fix it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Okay, that's good. It's interesting. I think it's interesting. Different aspect dealing with the new house because if the person has been save enough money, it's important that check everything and take into account that. Mm, okay, I'm going to share my screen just right now. According to the video, what do you think is the topic for today, or is dealing or associated with that? Or what thing?
I think aspects you need to know before buying a house.
Mm, okay. Well, today in this class, on this speaking session, you are going to learn two topics. You can see my screen just right now.
Yeah, but your screen is gloomy.
Okay. Mm, Today in this speaking session, you are going to learn two topics. The first topic is to speculate about real estate acts, and the another is to talk about household chores. Okay. Mm, well, according to this picture, uh, now you can see my screen or no?
Yeah, I can see your screen, but it's gloomy. I cannot read because I think it's gloomy, es borroso, gloomy.
Borroso. ¿Será por tu internet? ¿Qué será? ¿O será por este programa de Skype?
I cannot read, but I can see the images barely. I can barely see the images, but I
Well,
cannot read.
uh, I there are two pictures dealing with real estate ads, and according to the picture, for example, if you want to buy the first house the first house. According to the video, in the real estate ads, number one is this one. What questions would you ask to the real estate agent before buying the property? This property.
Yeah. Um, how many years old that house have been around? I don't how I need to know what is the age of that house.
Mhm. This is the
In
first
what in
question.
what yeah in what year was constructed the house, and
Mhm.
who was the previous owner, or how many people have lived there, and if that people, and why do they move from the house.
Mhm. Yeah, it's a key point. Why? Why the woman in this case? I can see, or you can see a woman
No,
that.
I cannot see anything.
Okay. Um, you say why the person move to other place. You say this is the second question that you would like to ask, or would you like ask to the real estate agent? What other kind of question would you like ask to the real
Uh,
estate agent?
I would like to ask her about how how many square feet is the house? Has the house? I need to know if the house is bigger or smaller. I need to
Mhm.
know.
Yeah. For example, you need to know aspects dealing with um, internal internal parts and external parts dealing with the house. For example, how many bathrooms the house has. Yes,
Yeah, I need to know. Can you show me your screen again?
I am sharing my screen just right now,
Yeah.
but you say me that you
Yeah.
cannot.
I need to know. I need to know the square feet of the house. I need to know the paint. I need to know the neighborhood. What it's like to live there.
Mhm. Okay, I'm going to finish the presentation one moment and share you my screen again. Just I stop, share you my screen, and then do it again. Let me know if you can see my screen just right now. You can see just right now my
Yeah,
screen?
yeah. I can see properly. I can see clearly. What happened?
Okay.
What happened
Oh,
before?
mhm. Before I asked you that if you, if, however you
No,
answer
with your
my question.
computer. What? Why I cannot? I couldn't see before.
I think it's for the internet connection, maybe in your house, because then I show you my screen.
Yeah, I can see now. Well, so I can read now if you want. If you want me to.
Okay, you can see there are here in this slide two pictures dealing with real estate act. According to the first real estate act, uh, I asked you before the last question. Okay. Um, according to the second questions, would you like to ask to the real estate agent before buying this kind of property?
I need to know the crime rate, if it is so many crimes in that neighborhood. Because you see in the ad, it is one house or one story. But I need to know the surrounding of the house, if it is common like the crime there.
Mhm. According to this picture, what information you can see? How many parts have?
Yeah, in the act is like it is one single story home. It is one story,
Mhm.
and it is I think it's located in Canton, in Woodstock area. That is like a neighborhood.
Mhm. And the second,
Huh?
picture, or what is the difference between the first picture and the second picture?
The second picture is a building, and the first picture is only one story home, like it is
Mhm.
one story, and the other one is a building with different stories.
Mhm. And the second one is located in what kind of area? Rural area or urban area?
It is in in a urban area.
Okay. When you can see three BHK means three bathrooms, a hall, and one hall and one kitchen. This means. Okay, thank you. I'm going to show you. Now you can see an example of real estate and daily with an old house. La necesitas, ¿no? You can see my screen.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, according to this example, for example, um, your friend, your best friend, wants to buy this house. What kind of recommendations do you like to give him or give her if he or she wants to buy this house?
I would suggest her that she needs to ask everything. She needs to ask everything from railroad, pollution noise, earthquake fault lines, crime rates, death in this house from violent, and sex offender neighbors, the age of the house, if it is some old equipments like the heater and the windows, maybe the windows are broken. Um, I need I would suggest her to ask the fire hazards. Maybe the house is located in a forest.
Mhm.
I don't know the surroundings. The viral rate APR is it is the annual percentage rate in that area. In this case, if you're buying the house in another area different from yours, you need to know the minimum payment per month of that and the economy of that area. Because if you lose your job, maybe they're gonna kick you out of the house or false. of going to sell the house in a lower price.
And this information is post in what kind of social media? Is
It
in
is
a
in social
newspaper? It is on a
on
newspaper?
Facebook.
On Facebook. Yeah. Is in an online website. In this case, is on internet. This information is posted on internet. On Facebook. Okay. Okay. What in what place is located this house according to this real estate at?
It is located in Spicewood, Texas.
It is located in what? In which?
In Spicewood, Texas.
Is in Italian or in United States?
In the United States.
Yes. Okay. What kinds of elements has this house?
It has a waterfront. It has a golf course. It has courtyard pool. It has a spa. It has an outdoor kitchen. It has a patio with a fireplace. And it has native stones everywhere in every wall. Native stone.
It's interesting that this house has an outdoor kitchen. Oh, what do you think? Do you prefer inside the kitchen or outdoor kitchen?
I prefer indoor kitchen because the
Why?
outdoor kitchen it is more exposed to the pollution of the environment, the dirtiness. If you're preparing a meal outside of your house, in this case, outdoor kitchen, it means like it is outside, like in open air, and animals or mosquitoes can more likely enter to your meal.
Okay. Now you can see other slide presentation here. Could you say me this slide is about what? Is about this slide? What is the title?
Types of property.
You can see
Detached houses are houses that are alone in a big area.
townhouses.
Detached houses are alone, are separated from the main houses. Maybe the houses that are in the middle of the city or in town.
And what is the difference between detached houses and semi-detached houses, according to this picture?
Detached houses are houses that are alone, only alone, separated from, they are not together. House to house, they are not together, they are alone. Meanwhile, semi-detached houses are almost separated, not completely. They are not together, but they are a little bit separated, where there are so many houses in one area, almost together. That is the difference.
Yeah, you said when in this case you say, or these examples, semi-detached houses means the houses is completely freestanding. You can see this in this case,
Oh no.
in this case, the house is completely freestanding. It means independiente. See? It's a house freestanding. This is an example. And semi-detached houses means the house are attached each other. It means there is, you can see there is yawning wall above sides of these houses. Hay una pared que las une, ¿sí? Yawning wall. Una pared que une. Y the last one is townhouses. You said before, different buildings. Yeah.
Together.
Townhouses, they are where there are continuous roof and foundations, and on single walls divides agent townhouses. You can see an example of one or a single wall. A single wall, but it's divided in different
houses.
sections or in different houses.
In a line. They are together in a line.
They are together in a single wall, or you can say in a single line as well. But it's more common say in a single wall. Okay. Maybe some students or you say, what are townhouses? Yeah. You can see two examples concerning with townhouses. According to this picture, what do you think is the old houses and new houses or townhouses? Daniel, do you hear me?
Yeah, I am thinking.
Okay. Okay. Yes, and what do you think? What is the old townhouses and new townhouses?
I think it is like here. Here in my city, we have old townhouses that are in the center of my city. Our compounds are made of of different materials from the new ones. They are made of mud, and in the new townhouses here are made of bricks with cement. But before was made of mud. It is different. The materials.
According to this slide, you can see two pictures. And what do you think? What is the old townhouses? This one or this one? There is one post on the right side, another on the left side.
The right side is the old townhouses because of the design. It's more old temporary. It's more
Yeah,
that the old century. The
yeah.
design is likely of that century.
This kind of designs is daily with Renaissance, Renaissance age, el Renacimiento.
Renaissance.
Mhm. And the second is a new. Mhm. Uh, the picture located or post on the right side in what city is located?
Uh, it is located in Gdańsk, Poland.
Mhm.
In Poland.
Yeah. And the picture
At
on
the
the left
at the
side.
left is
Mhm.
on New York.
Mhm. What do you think? What is more interesting for you? The
The
townhouses.
the townhouses of the Renaissance because of the history that represents the houses,
Mhm.
the history and the design. Why do the designer of that epoch or the Renaissance period or that century made the townhouses of that way?
Okay.
The materials that are used to construct the house, the foundation of the house.
Mhm.
It is more interesting than the new one because the new one are commonly and regular. Everybody knows about it, but the old ones has an history behind that construction, that building.
Are unique. This
Are
kind.
unique, are unique. Yeah.
Okay. Well, now, now I would like that you thinking about your house in order to describe the place where you live. It's important that you talk about the exterior and interior part of your house. Could you describe the place where you live?
Yeah, the interior is
Hmm.
now it is beautiful than before because my father makes so many remodelations in the house.
Hmm.
The
Your
walls,
house.
the
Hmm.
walls are painted of between white and blue colors, and the floor is of a white color. The floor.
Oh my God. How many bathrooms in?
It has two bathrooms, but one it is unfinished. We need to continue constructing the second bathroom here. Only one bathroom is functioning now, but the second bathroom needs to be needs to be finished to be able to use it properly. Only we have three bedrooms. We have one kitchen. We have one study or living room, and we have another room that we call a studio. The studio. We call it the other room a studio because here in that room we do our homeworks and
Okay.
the computer is located in the studio room. So we have one studio room, three bedrooms, one bathroom now functioning. But we have other bathroom that it is unfinished. We have one kitchen, one living room, the studio, and we have a patio with a pool, a little pool.
A little pool? Your house has a little pool?
Yeah, a little pool where you can bath yourself, but it's for fun. It is not serious.
Okay. Okay. And according to the exterior, how how is your home house?
The exterior it is simple. We have a color in front of your house, or an orange color. We have two windows, a door,
One a door?
and we don't have an outside. We don't have railings. We only have a little railing next to the door, but we don't have the main railings that protect our house from outsiders.
You can pronounce again the last word you say before is outside of your home.
Railings.
Railings.
We don't have railings. We have a real railing next to the door.
Mm, okay, but I'm not sure. You said me before. You said me before. Your father remodeled the house. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you send me? Could you send me the last word you said before? But I couldn't understand you very well.
Rejas. Railings.
Railings. Okay. In order to protect the windows, the glass.
Yeah.
Okay.
The terrace. We don't have railings in the terrace, but we have a little bit big terrace with a big mango tree.
Mm. Interesting. Is near inside of your home or
Outside.
outside of your outside? Oh, okay. I like so much the mango fruit, mangoes. Okay. Now you can see the vocabulary house. You can see an example house in different uh, elements daily with the house. Could you describe what is the elements?
I wish I have a medicine cabinet, but we don't have one. We don't have chimney, we have a refrigerator, or a fridge. We have one, only one. So many houses in the United States have two or three refrigerators. We don't have
About
an
your
armchair. We don't have a bathtub. We don't have a sink. We don't have a mirror in the bathroom. But we have a tiny mirror in one of our rooms. We
uh,
have a
uh,
bookcase. We don't have a couch.
okay,
We don't have an oven. But we have four beds
four
in
beds.
the entire house.
Mm, four beds divided in how many
In three in
bathrooms?
three in
In
three
three.
bedrooms.
It means that in what bedroom there are two beds. Yes.
We don't have a lamp, but we had before a washing machine, but it was broken, and my mom sell sell that broken washing machine to a man because it was damaged. It wasn't functioning anymore. Um, We wash our clothes with a rental washing machine every weekend.
Okay. And do you have a clock in your kitchen?
No, we don't have a clock, but we can watch the hour in our wireless devices on my phone or in the computer.
Oh, okay. Wardrobe. Do you have wardrobe?
Wardrobe. I
Wardrobe.
don't have one wardrobe. I only have like an stand where I can hang my clothes in hooks. But my sisters have one wardrobe because they are three and they need a lot of space to
Mm-hmm.
store their clothes.
Okay. Your house has chimney? Chimney? This
Has
one?
what?
Chimney.
Chimney. No,
Chimney.
we don't have. Do you have chimney? I don't think so.
No.
I think that is only in cold weather when the environment is cold. The people need chimney to be warm inside.
Huh? Yes.
But here
How?
it is hot all the time.
Yes. However, in some houses, I could see some houses in which there are chimney, especially in the kitchen
Ah,
when they
yeah.
Mhm. when they are cooking using
They need to
wood.
leak. They need to allow the leak of the smoke when they are
Mhm.
frying chicken outside. They leak through chimney, but the traditional chimney is a fireplace.
Mhm.
But now you can buy extractors that can extract the smoke
Mhm.
when you are frying chicken or meat. The smoke, they extract the smoke and they extract and expose that smoke through a tub that is located at the roof of your house. But they are in cold chimney. They are kind of like a system extractor.
Mhm. Do you have bookcase?
We
Yeah.
have we have only one,
Mm.
but it is disorganized all the time.
Oh, why?
My sisters are a bit disorganized.
Oh,
They
okay.
came to from their schools and they
Mhm.
throw their books everywhere.
Okay. Well, now I'm going to show you a video. I'm going to send you the link daily with this video. It's about household chores. Okay. Mm, let me check. I'm going to show you because you told me before that you couldn't hear very well the audio. Let me check. It's an interesting video. It's a dialogue. It's a dialogue.
I think now it is fixed. Maybe
Hmm?
you can try, and I'm gonna say you if I cannot see properly. You can try the video.
Okay. But I need to stop again, share my screen, and share again my screen in order to put the option audio.
Uh-oh. It's blooming again.
Rooming again. I think it's because when I click on the audio.
Yeah. So I'm gonna watch the video from my device. Can you mute your microphone?
Yes.
Household chores.
Good morning, Joey.
Good morning, Mom.
Joey, it's so late and you're still in pajamas. Get dressed and make your bed quickly. Carry all these dirty clothes to the laundry room.
Okay, Mom. In a moment. It's weekend anyway. I have plenty of time.
And don't forget to feed the dog and take it for a walk.
Don't worry, Mom. I won't forget. Dad, I am taking the dog for a walk. Would you like to come with us?
I can't, Joey. I have to wash the car.
Okay, then see you later.
See ya. Where are you going, honey?
I'm going to the supermarket. I have to do the shopping.
Okay, see you later.
See ya. Look at all this mess. You have to clean up this room.
Mom, I'm a little busy right now. I will do it later.
I'm afraid you'll have to do it now. Your grandmother is coming in an hour, so come on, pick up all this stuff and put everything back to its place. After that, please dust the furniture.
Alright. I'll do it.
Great. And I'm going to vacuum the floor in the living room. Well done, Andrew. You've done a terrific job. I'm so proud of you. The room is clean and tidy.
Grandma's here.
There's a lot of cleaning to be done in this house.
Let me lend you a hand. What do you want me to do?
You can pick up the dishes and carry them away. Then clean the counter. I'm gonna mop the floor.
Okay, I can do that.
What about me? Can I help?
Of course you can. You can water the flowers and mow the lawn. Would you like to do that?
Yes, sure.
I'll clean the windows now, and you can wash the dishes if you like.
Okay.
I've watered the flowers and mowed the lawn. I'm going to take the rubbish out now.
Great. Could you also sweep the driveway, please?
Well, I don't know about that. I'm in a hurry.
Please do it. It's really dirty.
Okay then, I'll do it.
Everything is clean and tidy now, Mom.
Yes, thanks for all your help, sweetheart. Now I am going to do the laundry.
Can I do the ironing, Mom?
Sure, let's go.
Mom, would you like me to help you hang up the clothes?
No, thank you. You have done enough for today. I can do this by myself, sweetheart.
We should get some rest. We've worked so hard today. Come on, honey, sit down.
Not yet, I'm afraid. I have to cook dinner.
Oh, I see. Do you need any help?
No, thanks. I'll prepare a delicious meal. You'll see.
Let's set the table. Everything looks great.
Dinner is ready. Let's sit down and eat.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit our website www.kidspage.
Okay.
Could you hear very well the video?
Yeah.
Okay. According to the video, do you remember songs, house, house, household shorts?
Yeah. There are
In
so
the
many.
video?
There are so many household chores. Like, if you have a dog, you need to take the dog for a walk. You need to do the shopping, and right after you wake up, you need to make the bed. You need to clean your room. You need to vacuum the floor, dust the shelf, water the flowers if you have flowers, mop the floors if you have a floor, clean the counter, clean the windows, take the rubbish or the trash out, sweep the floors, do the ironing, hang out the clothes if you're washing, to you need to cook dinner or or lunch, and then set the table.
You can see my screen just right now. Thank you, Daniel.
Yeah.
Could you say me what is the number one? What is?
Sweeping. He's sweeping the floor.
He's sweeping the floor. And the second?
Taking the rubbish out. Taking the garbage, the trash
Taking the
out.
garbage out. Yeah, and the third?
Setting the table.
Setting the table. She's setting the table. And the fourth?
Can you stop the audio, the audio, so I can see clearly before? Can you do the same thing as you? Can you do the same thing as you did before? Like stop the audio.
Before
Do you
I
remember?
record.
No.
Good.
Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember that I couldn't see properly and you stopped recording? You stopped your screen, sharing your screen, and then stop the audio, and then again share your screen again, so I can see properly.
Okay. Just right now, you cannot see very well my screen. Yes?
It is bloomy. I think it's because of
Okay.
the audio. You remember?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to start the share again.
Yeah, now I can see.
Okay. I think this is the problem. When I share you my screen with push the option audio, is because you didn't hear very well.
Taking
Sorry, you
the
didn't
fourth,
you didn't see my screen. However,
the
before,
fourth,
mhm,
yeah, the fourth is taking the the dishes away, I think.
the fourth
I
is
think
mhm, the fourth is
taking the dishes away, I think. Organizing the dishes or
or clear. It's clear.
clear the table
Mhm. They are the dishes, I think.
or pick up the dishes.
Yeah, it's clear the table. The fourth. Mhm.
The fifth is cleaning or washing the dishes.
Mhm. Wash the
And
dish.
the sixth is taking the dishes away or organizing the dishes in a dish rack
Okay. This is the number six
or drying
is drying the dishes.
drying the
Mhm.
dishes.
Okay, thank you. You can you should mention the whole chores dealing with each picture. The picture number one.
Is making dinner or making lunch, cooking,
Okay. Mhm. Yeah. The second,
making the bed,
making the bed. Mhm. And the
taking the
third,
trash taking the trash out.
making the taking what?
The trash and rubbish and garbage is the same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Taking the rubbish out. Mm-hmm. You say taking the garbage, taking out the garbage, or taking the rubbish out. Yeah, both are the same. Okay. The fourth.
Washing the clothes in a washing machine.
Mhm. This means do the laundry, or washing
Do
the
the
clothing machine.
do the laundry.
Do it. Do the laundry. Yeah.
Hanging the clothes on a line to be dry.
Mhm. Yeah.
Vacuum
This is the recipe. Mhm.
vacuum the
And the
floor.
sixth. Vacuum floor. Mhm. The seventh.
Mopping the floor.
Mhm. Mopping the floor. And eight.
Dusting the walls. The what? What is she dusting?
Doing, doing the dusting is limpiando, como limpiando el polvo, como desempolvando las cosas. Es desempolvar. Dusting is desempolvar. Entonces ella está desempolvando. Dice,
What are she
doing,
dusting? What
doing
is
the
she dusting?
dusting es desempolvar.
Yeah, but what are she dusting?
I think she dusting the, I don't know say, como la pared, algo que está, es algo imaginario. You need to invent something. What do you
Oh,
think? She's
dusting the shelves.
oh, okay. The ninth,
Sweeping the floor.
sweeping the floor. Yeah, I think that the number 8 is interesting because you could invent according to that. Okay, this is the reference of this class. Oh, according to this kind of household chores, um, from your experience, what kind the household chores how you do done.
I don't usually do make my bed, but today I made my bed. Vacuuming the floor, we don't have a vacuum to vacuum the floor. We don't usually mop the floor. Sometimes, from time to time, we don't have a washing machine, but we rent a washing machine from a neighbor, and we pay for hour to washing our clothes.
Interesting.
I don't usually cook. My mom or my grandmother is the only one that cooks here. But sometimes I fried scrambled eggs sometimes.
You feel fried when you need to cook something
Sometimes.
sometimes. Okay.
And sweeping the floor and dusting. We don't usually dust things, but we
Dusting. Ujú. Es como cuando le estás quitando el polvo a las cosas. For
yeah,
example, ujú,
we don't usually dust that. We don't usually dust things here. We use a handkerchief
ujú.
to dust maybe the tables with a handkerchief, not
Yeah.
with a sweep.
Ujú.
We hang
It's-
out the clothes to be dry and take out the garbage. I don't usually do that. My sisters only take out the garbage because I don't go outside.
ujú. Uh, about you, you make the number 10, sorry, the number 2 and the number 4, the number 4.
Washing washing our clothes
You washing your clothes with machine, with the machine.
with a rental washing machine. We don't have one. We need to rent one.
This means you have in your house service, this kind of service, washing clothes
Yeah,
for other people
on weekends.
on weekend. Oh, it's interesting. Mhm. Okay. What do you think is important that in a house or in the home, at home, uh, every person or each person, sorry, each person help to do these chores? What is important?
With other person, why is important that other person help one person to do the households
Mm-hmm.
chores?
Chores.
Because you need to have a backup. You don't need, and that is like an education. That is the manner of people to raise their children,
Mm-hmm.
teaching them that is necessary for them to do the chores in the house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's important teach the child make this kind of activity depending on the age, since in the future they become responsible person
And organized.
and organized. Mhm. Yes. Okay, that's good. Do you have any questions dealing with the topic? Or
No,
no?
no.
Okay. What is your opinion about this class? Why is important to know um, both topics?
Wow, it is good. Today topics was good because it's important to know
Mhm.
the things you need to know before buying a house, and once you're in the house, you need to do the household chores
Mhm.
frequently, and if it is possible every day.
Mhm.
So you don't have to have an organized, an accumulate way at the end of the week. You have to do all day the household chores in a day, and that is exhausting. That
Mhm.
is suggestible. It is suggestible to do it every day, little by little. You're not going to notice.
Mhm. Okay. Thank you, Daniel. I think it's all for now. It's 1 hour and 29 minutes and 47 seconds, I think, yes. Okay, Daniel, thank you very much for your attention, for your
Thank you.
opinion, and for to be here in this class and practice your speaking skills, okay, and suggest everything. Thank you. Have a good afternoon
Evening.
and evening as well. And I hope that you enjoy your meal, your lunch. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. Bye bye.
Bye.